Hello and welcome to Wednesday night here in the Shire at Shark Park tonight. We've got the controllerless Sharks taking on the West Tigers in the final game of the season. These two teams battling off for a home final. What a game we've got tonight as Riley Murray's boys are running against his good mate Sonny Tyer's boys for the very first time in their club's history. I'm the Commissioner Will Kay, very excited for this one as there will be a lot going on. And we just prepare to kick off here. Sonny Tyer moved himself into the 9 jersey as of late. He certainly has been performing there, and last week a win over Manly certainly showed that. Drew Matthews at that lock. I am very excited, and you viewers at home should be as well. For the Tigers in recent weeks, the only change has been Ewan Mayava coming into the side at 17 off the bench, usually playing in bench centre. So we're going to see how that unfolds tonight as Luke Thompson preparing to get us underway. And here we go, as this is your first play of the clash. The Sharks go to Sonny Tyer, now goes to Cal Sarkow. And that'll be the first contact, a good one. Tim James with a great tackle there. They go to Delaney. Now it's going to be Thomas Usher. And that'll be the second as the Sharks playing it out. Now goes to Werman. Werman stepping one, going down. And almost to the halfway line as he's brought down the tackle. It's a good one there from Eli Barnes. Out the back, but the fullback out of position now. The Sharks looking to loom, looking to be dangerous. Nyana Broughton Thompson gets his way away all the way to the 30s. That's going to be the fourth. And they go out to the right. Now it's back to Galupi. Now to Hitchens as he tries to put the footwork on. Sione Matus brings him down. Just at the tram tracks on the 20 is fifth and last. They go to the left. It's going to be Matthews. Matthews puts it very high. It's a good placed kick. It's a well-placed kick. It's a beautiful batback. Nyana Broughton Thompson on the very first play of the game, the very first set, rather. The Sharks are in with points. That is a tremendous effort, isn't it, Riley?
Yeah, that's a tremendous effort there. Just NBT, he can't be stopped. When he's that close to the line, he's always dangerous. Just an absolute freak of nature. And, man, I would really love to hear Snicko Bro's thoughts on this.
Yeah, great try from MBT. As always, the back very dangerous. I think it's going to be really interesting to battle the fullbacks tonight. In my opinion, Eli Barnes, perhaps not had the GOATest of seasons, but he is the GOAT fullback, and you know that he can step up when he needs to be. Versus MBT, the up-and-coming fullback. He's been a bit quiet this season himself, but last week he was tremendous, and in a match that's really going to shape how this top 8 ends up, I think those two could have a big impact. It's going to be now someone to kick us off. I can't actually see that name. John Boy, do you think the hookers, Sonny Tyer and Mav Keller, are going to match each other, or is Mav Keller going to run roughshod all over him?
See, if you asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said Sonny's in trouble, but he stood up last week against a very good Sea Eagles team. Drew Matthews, the shift to lock has it indeed been pretty or surprisingly good. That's what I think. On my opinion on hookers, Tim James. What do you reckon, Matt?
Yeah, the hookers. What'd you say? Sorry, I'm a bit delayed here. You speaking about the hookers?
Yeah, mate, both hookers. What do you think? Do you like Sonny's shift?
Sonny, yeah, he's all over the park a little bit with his positions. He was playing lock last week. And, yeah, he's really going around the place. But I reckon he has the ability to do something here today no, Tigers give away a penalty, yeah, and that's a horror start for them. What do you have to say about this, hell yeah?
Yeah, well, some poor discipline there from the Tigers, your team. I don't know how you got, like, the mic on your chest while you're playing, mate. Or, like, you're Willie Mason out there.
Yeah, I'm a bit of Willie Mason, the mic on the chest.
Yeah, well, here's Luke Thompson to kick us back off here. Sharks up by 8 points. Very fast start to this game, and I just want to hear your thoughts on the game so far, Sonny.
Yeah, cheers for that segue. Hell yeah, I was hoping you guys wouldn't pass it here, but it's a great start for our boys. But yeah, the Tigers are a team you just cannot write off yet. So yeah, I'm just going to hide away in the corner here and watch the rest of this game. Oh, gee.
Sonny Tyer, a known watcher, in the corner as the Sharks take the first head up. On the 25, ball goes out Cal Sarkow. He takes a head up now. and the Sharks riding a wave of momentum after knocking off the Sea Eagles. Snicko, you've played the Sea Eagles, knowing the three plats, but who's counting? Thoughts on the Sharks team?
I think the Sharks did well last week. It's going to be hard for any team to knock off Manly as this season goes on. Of course, we saw a couple of nights ago they knocked over Melbourne, who were favourites for the minor premiership. So it's going to be really interesting to see next week in what will be a likely rematch between Manly and Melbourne, who comes out on top. But back to this game, Lachlan McKinnon takes his first run of the match. And it's going to be players like him that needs to stand up for the Tigers. Down 8 points early. It's not where you want to be, especially when we know the firepower that this Sharks team has. As Tim James takes the hit up there. And we spoke about the hookers earlier. I think Tim James, a hooker primary playing lock, Sonny Tyres probably got inspiration from that with Drew Matthews. We've seen Tim James was probably the hooker of the season, hooker of the competition in the early parts of the season. He's fallen off slightly as the season's gone on, but you wouldn't be surprised to see him come back big as the Tigers go downfield. It's a nice kick to the likes of Thomas Usher, and he goes straight past one. Eli Barnes brings it down eventually. Will Kay, do you see this one unfolding any further, or are we going to stay 8-all for the rest of this game?
Well, I certainly don't think we're going to say 8-all for the rest of the game here. We know the Sharks, how quality they are in their attack. They're just clinical when they can get on a roll, and that's exactly what the Tigers want to avoid here. They're a very, very solid side, the Tigers, in defense as well as attack, so they need to just really dig deep and show their quality here tonight. It's only 8 points that they're down at the moment. They're very early into the game. There's plenty of opportunities here to make points and try and hit back, so I wouldn't be too worried if I was Riley Murray or Tim James. They certainly have a long way to go. And actually, speaking of Riley Murray or Tim James, Tim, how are you actually feeling out there? That was a fairly good defensive set. What's the kind of get-up in your attack at the moment?
Yeah, well, look, there's nothing breaking this line at the moment. You know, Eli Barnes can't even step past him. I can't even fend him. So we just got to, dig deep, give it to our wingers. They do it every week. If we can't break the line, then I know they can. So we've just been really, pushing around with the wingers, but, just there, flat-footed, nothing to do. But I reckon it's going to be a hard game to go. And join with me today, actually, my captain, Riley Murray. Riley, how do you think this game's going to go, man?
Thanks for segueing to me, Tim. I think that Eli Barnes is just a really good player, and I think that he's someone who could really break this open for us. But at the moment, NBT is just really running wild, and so is the rest of the Sharks team. Thomas Usher, he's been having a really good start to this game. And, man, I would really love to know just what Anthony McDonald would think about this game so far.
Well, watching these two teams play so far, it's no surprise the Sharks have got off to an early lead because they have been absolutely fire for the last half of this season. And I think it's only going to be a matter of time because you can't be running at this intensity for this long against a quality side like the Tigers. Give it another set or two, and I reckon the Tigers will be bouncing back really, really soon there.
As a 40-20 there from Drew Matthews to put the Sharks in a really good spot here. And we'll get back to some more thoughts from our panel of judges tonight as I go out to Michael Crimp putting the left-right step there. Sione Mata'u's bringing them down. Second tackle is the Sharks. They're knocking on the door again. They're in good attacking position. They go to the left. It's going to short pass up to Barisic. He's going to be brought in a one-to-one tackle. Barnes can't stop him. And the Sharks look to be in for another one here. And that is phenomenal. Mike Borson's down on the sideline. How will the crowd receiving that one with Cronulla?
Oh, I'm here amongst the Cronulla fans, and they are going absolutely wild. You can hear the shark cries. They're just going ballistic here. The shark sounds. They're going. Roo, roo, roo. Anyway, pass it back to Snicko Bro up there in the box.
Yeah, interesting take on what a shark sounds like. I haven't actually heard that one myself. But who am I to judge? I'm not a marine biologist. As Batchgalupi looks to slot this one to take an early 14-point lead. Speaking of shark sounds, Daniel Hellyer, who do you think will win in a fight between a tiger and a shark?
Don't ask me this one again, bro. Do not ask me this one again. Although I'd have to say, I think a tiger probably wins.
What about if they're both in the water?
Tigers still, because they could bring them out of the water and then just eat them, Sharks can't do too much when they're out of water. So we'll see kickoff here. MBT passing it along to Kawasaki, I think that is. And we'll pass it off. Who do we want to pass it off to? Who has another run? Let's go Tim James. How's it going on the pitch, buddy?
Yeah, look, I'm really frustrated right now. I'm going to contain the swear words as it is, you know. It's not easy. Oh, Zeri. Was that me? No, that was David Barnaby, yes. A great interception by the Tigers. They're really hoping to break their line. As Eli Barnes. Oh, go, son. Oh, just taken down there on the 30. Tigers, they're finding their way now. Sharks not giving up. Oh, there's Nathan Haas. Nathan Haas, what a player he's been this season. Comeback player of the year, I reckon my captain would probably say. Is there he is himself, Riley Murray. He's also got a mic on, but I won't send it to him right now. His fourth tackle now. Can the Tigers score here? Maybe Tim James can cross over. Please. Oh, never mind. That's Lachlan McKinnon. Oh, Sione Mataus. It's going to be Ben O'Donnell coming off the wing to kick the ball. And instead, it's going to be Nahana Braun-Thompson. Oh, God. Stop him there. And what a stop there for the Tigers. Sonny Tyre. Sonny Tyre. How are you feeling about this game so far, mate?
Yeah, feeling good, Tim. Feeling good. Great game.
Sorry, in a sense, yes. But it is a great game so far. Will Kay, I want some more analysis out of you, mate. What's been, what do you reckon so far?
Well, the Tigers, they were really hitting their stride in that set there, just couldn't quite get the points. Nahana Braun-Thompson, too good out the back. We've seen it time and time again how good he is defensively. I'm looking forward to more Tigers attack like that, though. It'll only just keep them building pressure, and the Tigers, it'll only take time for them to score. So they really are a quality side. As here we go, Cyrus Marks, a great example as he gets down the field. MBT 1-on-1 now. Can he stop him? Yes, he can. As the Tigers, here they are on the line. Where do they go? They got options. Out to the left, a short side play could put him over, but they go to the right. Inside ball, Tim James looking for the line. Tim James, the vice captain, will score for the Tigers. And Tim, you've got to tell me, how does that feel?
Yes, sir. Fire up. 2 weeks in a row I've scored a try. It was about 2 months since I hadn't scored a try, so I'm about to get a bit emotional here. But yes, get that up, yeah. Number 7, it was a great try by the Tigers there, of course, and there it is, the big green sign and try. And that should be 4-14 so far. Tigers still down just by a little bit. But Muzza, how are you feeling about that try?
I'm feeling good, Timothy. I'm feeling like I know what sound a shark makes now, and it's definitely not what Mike Borson said. It's more like, I suck. And that's what the Sharks say. And man, I'm just feeling really good about this one. And really, what I want to hear is what John Boy Mayava thinks about this game so far.
Massive try from the future Samoan, well, not future, from the Samoan rep Tim James. Too big, too strong is what I think about that. And the Tigers are working their way back into the game. Obviously, Bagikalupi, still young, still working out how to tackle. Tim James absolutely suns him there. Speaking of sons, I would like to switch now to Snicker Balboa's son, Daniel Hellier.
Before Hellier starts, can I just interject quickly? Too big, too strong. I often hear that when I'm watching. Back to you, Hellier.
Right. I don't know about Sneeko Bro's son. I don't think that's my title. I mean, I'm obviously the 5'8" for the year, currently reigning. It's Tim James getting driven back there. Not the run you'd expect from him. Third tackle here. They're going to go long out to McKinnon. McKinnon tackled. Makes it up to the 50-metre mark. 8 points between this game. They're going to go to Mataus. Mataus goes outside. Eli Barnes, line break. Eli Barnes tackled. Last tackle, we're going to give it to... Dom Young.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a game. He's on a break here. Big run there from Michael Crimp, the Italian stallion, making a big run there on the 40-metre line. Off to Luke Malkus, big tackle there, and oh, ladies and gentlemen, you came across a game, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here. And Tim James sounded very ecstatic that he scored a try. So yeah, I'll pass it off to Will Kay.
I sure have spoken a lot, but it looks like we're always talking to me when it's in a try-scoring opportunity. Here we are, Jeff Keane with an intercept, and that's a good piece of play there. The Tigers mounting some attack, as it's going to go Lachlan McKinnon out to the right, Tim James, and I'll tell you, a man that knows a little bit about attack, it is Mike Borsons, looking to take that minor premiership home. The Knights, they've been great this season. Mike, why don't you talk us through some Tigers attack here? Or not, as we keep on going. It's going to be me again. So I hope you're enjoying my voice at the moment. Luke Thompson. He'll play the ball. They go out to the left. It's going to be Robbo Mobberston. Driving forward, fifth and last now. As the Tigers. Here they go. Out to the right. On the last. Mataus puts it high. It's a shallow kick, but a tap back could favour Barnes. But it's going to be well taken. Bobby Werman on the bring down. And that's great stuff. AMAC. We've seen this man time and time again, Bobby Werman. He really is Mr. Fix-It for the Sharks. Another good take there for him as they're making their way down the field now.
Yeah, Werman, he's been filling in for a little bit of second row, a little bit of centre, come off the bench every now and then for prop, but that is not what you want to see, and I don't know who shouted louder just then. Was it the Tiger fans or was it the Raiders fans? Because, well, the Raiders, they want to sneak into the top 8, and they need the Tigers to pour on the points to get it done there, Will.
Well, there you go. It's the Tigers. They're certainly looking good in this form as they go down the sideline. Ben O'Donnell, he had one to beat, but Hitchens just grabbing onto the back. As they go to the right now. Ball goes to Mav Keller. Forward pass there. And Daniel Hellier, give us a bit of a note. You know all about forward passes.
Right there. We don't need to go that far, but I think you've done a few shank kicks in your career. Hopefully we can see one this set as Malkus taking a run up to the 30. And they'll go to MBT. MBT trying to break past one. He'll be tackled on the 40 with potential 40-20 here. No, we're about one tackle short of that. Crimp, nice break. And we'll hand it off to Snicko Balbroa.
Yeah, thanks. As Patrick Galupi goes straight through the line, a little ankle tap brings him down eventually. The Sharks are starting to gain a little bit of momentum in this game. They threw it away when they let Tim James score, but they're starting to build again. They put a little grabber. Looks like someone's coming through. It's MBT. He dots the ball down. A great grubber there. I think it was, well, it couldn't have been Patrick Galupi because he played it. I'm a bit far away. I can't actually see who kicked that one, but
Delaney.
MBT is the one to score. Might have been Delaney, a potential EU representative. Into making that man. Very, very clutch player as we see the replay. Sonny Tyre spins it right. Yeah, Delaney with a great kick. Mav Keller almost made the tackle. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it done. And that'll put it out to 20 points to 6. Not a pretty sight if you're a Tigers fan or player. If you're a Sharks fan, you're going to be happy, especially with the home crowd. Gaining a bit of momentum as the finals come next week. Do you think this could be the end of the Tigers season, Riley Murray?
I keep on getting sent the talking stick here whenever we get scored on, and I'm not sure if I like the trend. But yeah, it's not great, not ideal. But just that right there, that is ideal. That's going to really help our chances there. It's a long game, and we're in the early moments of it too. I think that we all just got to put our heads down and start getting to work here. But in reality, I'd just really love to hear from Sonny Tyre and see what he thinks about this whole situation and how his team's playing.
Yeah, Riley, it's a tough game, but you know we're just letting our game do the talking. So yeah,
no,
don't expect him to harp on too much.
Give him some.
Yeah, no, look, I thought we were making a lot of mistakes. We were probably playing with fire a bit there, but just to see MBT, he's been clutch for us all season. So hopefully he can stay healthy heading into the finals. We know how that turned out for us last season. So yeah, we don't want him to carry too much. We've got to share that workload to try and get this done.
So you're going to hand it off to someone?
Oh yeah, but yeah, geez, John Boy, my good man, what's your thoughts on this game heading into the final 10 minutes? And you know, where do you think this game can be won and lost for both sides?
Yeah, cheers, Sonny. I tend to find that winning the game on the score as Delaney makes a break, he beats the fullback, he goes over, and it's a rampage at the moment at Shark Park. I tend to find scoring more points than the other team helps you win games, Sonny. something that I've not been very familiar with this year, as we have, as Kai scores a whirler of a try. Tim James, tough down there on the field, mate?
Turn this stuff off. Honestly, we're getting cooked by, Anthony Delaney. It was a good try there, but we just, we're not sticking to the basics. We keep dropping her. We just, we had a chance to score down there, sort of level it, but instead we throw a forward pass and they've scored 2 tries ever since. So obviously I'm not happy with it. Muzz is not happy with it. And if he gets this kick, we are going to be down by a fair amount. Yes, it is. And now there's 10 minutes left in this game. Obviously, 10 minutes, plenty of time to score a try. What do you reckon, young Dom Young? What do you reckon about this?
Oh, it was an unexpected scoreline, if I may say so. And the Sharks, they're running rampant on this absolute fine evening. I hope everyone's enjoying the game.
I think someone walked in there, but as we kick off here, Luke Thompson, great player this season, honestly. He's a bit of a Daniel Hellier-esque player. As Wakabayashi runs it up there. 10 minutes left. Can the Sharks pile on more points, or can the Tigers sort of make a comeback? Make that second half comeback even easier as it is. A Sonny Tyre, the new number 9. Oh, Drew Matthews! Laid out by Robbo Mobston. Robbo Mobston doing it like he always has been doing this entire season. Here's Delaney runs it up now. The previous try scorer. It's going to be a 40-20 attempt. Drew Matthews, number 13. It's a big kick there. Hopefully it goes dead. I hope it goes dead. And that should be a 7-tackle set there. AMAC, 7-tackle set there. Do you think Tigers can potentially score on this set?
Well, you'd have to hope so there, Tim, because at the moment it's looking like if this trend continues, the Tigers are going to find themselves down in 8th and the Sharks jumping up to 6th. So the Tigers, they need to give it to their special men. You want to see them get at least one more try before the end of by the end of the half. It would be a lot better to get into halftime at 24-12 than it is 24-6. John Boy, what special Tigers people need to stand up if they want to get over the line this set?
Eli Barnes. He's I can't really see. Normally there's not this many people when I'm watching in the corner, but the Sharks get the ball back as with Crimp. It's been fantastic, but to your point with the Tigers, Eli Barnes needs to step up. We've seen the impact of Tyler Almatangi, the GOAT, down at the Dolphins. It's been fantastic. Eli just needs to inject himself. They're down by 18 points, so you'd hope that he gets the ball more. Just settle. Stop leaking points and the rest will come as Broughton Thompson takes a hit up there. Sorry, the view's quite tough here in the corner. Snecko, your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah, I have a slightly better view in this game. I think that, the Sharks have run rampant, haven't they? And I think that with the Tigers coming 8th, we might get to play keep or cut later on, AMAC, if you'll join me in the second half. But we'll get to that in a moment. And perhaps we'll get some crowd control on that one. I'm not sure. As Cyrus Marks goes for a bit of a plod here down the field, beats MBT. And I'd like to see actually Zach Brown inject himself into this game. He's sitting at left centre, hasn't really touched the ball. And he was really good in the early season for them. So I think that if they could get in the ball, they'd do pretty well. And I know that Dom Young's a big fan of Thomas Usher. Dom, do you have anything to say about that matchup? Zach Brown up against Thomas Usher?
I love Thomas Usher. I love his last name. I love his songs. He's a perfect singer. I hope he scores a try. I did say it would be perfect for a team like the Warriors. And here we have 5th tackle. He's held in the tackle. Oh, they're just going to repeat set here, the Tigers. Let's see if they can make some points out of it. I'm going to pass this on to Muzz. Muzz, you need a score here. What are you doing?
Thanks for the insight, Dominic. I think you're absolutely right. We have a bit of time here, so hopefully we can get something. We're in some good position as we see Matthews just running forward. We've got quite some good field position, but we tend to sell these ones as, I'm not even sure what's happening. Lillard there, just driven back. 4th tackle. There is just enough time if we can try something. Tim James there, still can't do anything. 5th tackle now. Who wants it? It goes back. Matthews, high ball. It's a nice one. Eli Barnes is back there. He gets the tap back, but that is not enough. And Sharks, they defend well. Will, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit flat there from the Tigers. We see often in their attack, it's very, very strong. It's a lot of shape, but that one's just a little bit flat, and I think maybe they weren't ready for the line defense of the Sharks. We know how strong they are on the line. We know how good they are at the defense. So the Tigers, they just need to bring more shape. They need to bring more energy and a couple trick plays to really make the Sharks loosen up a bit and make some good gaps for them to just run straight through. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some messages across at the halftime from the Tigers coaching staff. But yeah, I think it really all comes down to some defensive coaching, which of course will be the task of Sonny Tyre. Sonny, tell us about how your team is going in defense and the reason that they're so good, what your training routines are.
Yeah, a lot of big forwards. They step up when we need them to. We've got Malchus out there, Kelsako, Drew Matthews. I'll tell you what, Drew Matthews, he might not be the biggest on the field, but he's certainly got the biggest heart. So yeah, hopefully they can just ride this out till halftime and keep it going in the second.
Yes, that'll be our halftime at the break. It's going to be 24-6, the Sharks in the lead. We will all see you very shortly for the second half.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on. On me. It's not happening. Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on. Yeah, we're live.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickos. Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
And we now return to the second half after an action-packed first. The Tigers living up to the Tigers got absolutely raw-dogged in that first half. There's no way of sugarcoating that. Absolutely dominated in every way, shape, or form. Cronulla running rampant. As we enter the box, well, Will's just looked to the left and said, Sonny led it in. No, Will, I'm John Boy, that's Sonny. We don't all look the same. As we start the kick-off, and Mata'us lays it off to Bana by the looks of it. The Tigers sitting up for an attacking set here. Look, they need to score points. They need to score in a hurry. Tim James has been leading from the front, one try, and about 45 metres, give or take, from his first half efforts. As Bana looks to shape through a gap. Can't quite fit in. That's what I've been told my entire life. They are flicking right. Tim James, another header from him. Let's see, a bit of a settler. As they take a kick that goes absolutely nowhere, that NBT is going to collect that, and I wouldn't be kicking to him. He's been dangerous all game. 6 tries in the last 2 weeks, but he's met in the middle there. Speaking of backs, Daniel, your thoughts?
Yeah, very interesting game between these two. Obviously, the Sharks up by 18. Very tough task for the Tigers to come back, but good news for the Tigers fans. They need to lose by 70 to drop out of the 8, so they're pretty safe here. And I'd say the Raiders' chances of making the top 8 are pretty slim now, considering the lead. And we'll give it over to Mike Borsons. Or not.
Mike appears to be busy here.
No, Mike's live. So looking at this beautiful game, you can see that the Tigers are getting absolutely smashed here. And I was hoping to go amongst the crowd to find some Tiger sounds, but it's just been all Shark sounds so far. Maybe once the Tigers score, I can get them to put on that beautiful Tigers impersonation for you guys. Back over to AMAC, sitting up there in the box.
Yep, and as we just saw, there was another error there from the Tigers, so whatever Riley Murray was saying in the sheds definitely did not stick, as the Sharks are forcing their way to the line. And if the Sharks cannot hold out, if the Tigers cannot hold out, this 24 points might turn into 48 very, very soon. What do you think there, John Boy?
I tend not to think too hard. It hurts my brain. As the Sharks sit up there on the fourth, crash ball, put on early. Jack White, he goes over. I spoke too soon there, too big, too strong, as Nico likes to hear. He said no try. Does he have eyes? That is clear as day, and the Sharks extend their lead. Sonny, your thoughts?
Oh, John Boy, I'm loving it. I cannot lie. It's been a game that I've sort of been stressing because I know the Tigers are a good team, but I think we've really just turned up here tonight and capitalised. So it's good signs heading into the finals. But at the same time, this is probably going to light a fire under the Tigers' bellies, and yeah, they're probably going to want to come out swinging as we go into the finals. So who knows? Depending on how the equation shapes out, we could have a rematch next week between these two sides. And, geez, that'll be tense. That'll be one game you don't want to miss if it does come down to that. But, yeah, great signs from the boys. And I'll just pass it on to whoever wants it and duck away in the corner here.
Yeah, cheers, Sonny, as we see yet another kick-off from the Tigers. Dom Young, your thoughts on the game so far, mate?
It's been a bit of a thrashing here. Tigers fans, they're in disbelief. You know, you put the TV on and you think it's the NRL Tigers of the last 5 years. And I think the Sharks are just running rampant. They're showing that form from last season that they had when they were minor premiers and they somehow choked it. But yeah, Sonny looks like he's going to be having a good last couple of weeks before he fortunately goes to South Sydney next season. So, one sec.
Okay, as the Sharks. That'll be the fifth and last now. What can they do on the last option here? As they'll go deep to Drew Matthews for the kick as he puts it across field. Down to the corner here of Ben O'Donnell. What can he do? O'Donnell in a bit of space now. NBT bringing him down. And that's a good tackle there. Great tackle. And, you know, this is a big set here for the Tigers. They make their way through. It's going to be Lachlan McKinnon. Gets an offload back there to David Barner. As he'll play the ball just past the 40. They go to the right. Now goes to Thompson. Now to Tim James. And we'll cross to Tim shortly. I'm certain of it. Maybe we'll see how this set ends first, as now it goes to Barnes. Now to Cyrus. Marks just going down the sideline. Fourth tackle there. As we go out to the left, Charlie Rossini pushing forward, and that'll be 10 out. As the Tigers just looking for more points on the board. They go to the left. It's going to be in the hands of Lillard. And, I mean, Tim James, what are your comments on that set there? Is that what you coach into your boys?
No. And that is really annoying there because, you know, we had the chance to score there and sort of make it look a bit better there, but, you know, we sort of just threw it away there, and I'm furious right now. I don't have much words for it. You know, it's 30-6 against the Sharks. Not to disrespect their team. They're not the worst, but I think we could have done a better effort. And, you know, as the minutes go down, or go up, I should say, the chances of winning, they sort of fade away. I'd also like to hear my thoughts from my captain. You know, Muzz, we trained the house down and we sort of come out here doing this. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, early days, Tim, honestly. You know, still got 30 minutes. That's not a knock on somehow. So it's just one of those games so far. You know, I'll actually the talking stick over to somebody who knows a lot about this sort of game, the RNG maybe. I'll send it over to Anthony McDonald.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a bit of schadenfreude I'm feeling. I think the Tigers, they beat us Broncos first round of the season by about this point, and it's kind of sad how far the Tigers have fallen, but when you've got a choice team here like the Sharks, well, they have absolutely turned it on, and it looks like they are rolling into the finals with probably the second best form of any of the top 8 at the moment. Helia, if you were out there on the field, what would you be saying to the Tigers to really start getting them roaring up?
I'd be taking over Riley Murray's job as captain because they're losing by a fair bit here, and I'd be telling the troops, oh, that's a beautiful catch. But I'd be telling the troops to give the ball to Thomas Usher because I really want to hear Dom Young's voice tonight. And we'll hand it over to William K.
Oh my lord, David Barner putting a massive hit on MBT there. Sit down, son. Thank you, Hellier, for passing it to me. I gotta really release my emotions there. As John Boy will do at the end after he gets out of the chair that he brought into the commentary corner. As it's going to be Luke Thompson. Goes to Eli Barnes. Good run here as he breaks a tackle. Gets an offload away. It's Zachary Brown almost getting to the line there, but an ankle tap brings him down short. Ben O'Donnell spreads the ball to the right. Lachlan McKinnon gets a ball. Oh, it's David Barner, the man that starts it, the man that ends it. You couldn't ask for more poetry. The Tigers in for their second of the match. That is just phenomenal, isn't it, John Boy?
Yeah, great try. Look, we talked about the need to find someone to inject themselves. Barner, big hit. Then he finds a gap, slides straight through, and it's a quality try there. Sharks guilty. Sharks guilty there, probably just slacking off a bit on defense. There's a wide open gap there. Someone needs to call in the forward there who's gone a bit tired. But 20 points in 25-ish minutes isn't impossible, but they do need to hop on their bikes instantly. Muzza obviously heard from him recently, telling the troops just to get stick together. Tim James is no leader of men, and I think over this next 25 minutes, we'll see what the Tigers are made of, as my good friend Snicko has something to say.
Actually, I think Michael Borsons wants to talk.
Yeah, I'm right here amongst these beautiful Tigers fans, and you can hear the cries going out, meow, meow, meow. The Tigers trying to get their voice up, but it's just not strong enough right now. Hopefully, the more they get into it, they can start with those big roars and they can make a comeback here. Pass over Snicko.
Yeah, sorry for everyone for passing the mic. We had to hear that. I thought the ghost of Corey Boyd was popping back into the commentary box for a second with those animal noises as David Barner now takes the first run. And I think that sometimes when you're on top, you just get a bit tired. And maybe that's what the Sharks have done today, just slacked off a little bit, as John Boy said, to let the Tigers back into this game. I think that, look, this game's as good as done. The Tigers will have to come back next week in what is probably going to be a rematch and hopefully have a better showing. Their captains, vice-captains, Tim James and Riley Murray, they've been strong tonight, but I think next week, are they really going to lift? Do you think that's the truth, Tim, or do you think you will fall away next week?
Well, obviously, I'm not going to say my team's going to fall away because that'd just be stupid. So I reckon it's going to be it's been a bit of a rough week. You know, everyone's been sick. You know, a bit of a flu going around that, COVID thing. And I reckon next week, if we're going up against the Sharks, I think we'll have more of a game plan ready because we know what they're going to come out with. You know, this week they sort of just changed their team list up a little bit. I think they put Sonny at hooker. Like, what even is that? So I think next week we'll have a sort of an idea. Hopefully they don't change their team list up, but it's just a bit disappointing this week. And what even is that? Terrible pass there to I'll never get his name right, Christian. So Tigers on the prowl here. Charlie Rossini just running it up there, and just love to hear from my main man, Dom Young. Dom Young, what are we thinking? What are we thinking right now about this game?
I think you boys in Leica, I think you just need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe fix up a couple plays. So I feel like you guys are a great team. You started off the season as a great team, and I think Cronulla, they've gone back to the drawing board and they've been playing a lot better recently. As we see, Tim James, look at you go. The 30-meter line, 5th tackle here. Kick it to Usher. Kick it to Usher, please. Oh my god. I wanna hear you say daddy's home. Home for me. No, you've been waiting for this loving all day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dom Young. Oh, no, I've got this, Will. Thanks, Dom Young, for that. Honestly, that was the greatest thing ever. I would have... Oh, God. Okay, he's got him there. But yes, Dom Young with the singing. He's just earned himself some coins there, I think. Unless, something doesn't happen. But hopefully that song sort of sparks something in my team's heart there as they were running up there. Delaney driven back there by some immense defensive pressure. I'm bringing that one back. Delaney taken back there. I've had a bit of a hit on him ever since the halftime. That'll be Christian Baki Palangi kicking it up there. A good kick. But Cyrus Marks takes his very pixelated name What a catch by him under the high ball. We're going to go to the short side up to, I don't even know who that is, Luke Thompson there. So I don't know how to say his name is Cyrus Marks. He's having a game for himself. In a losing side, he's really stepping up. Third tackle now, Tigers. What can they do here? They're just going to run it up. It's going to be Mars. Look at him drive those legs. He's been doing it all season. And I think we're set up for the 40-20. That'll be, I'm not talking anymore.
Let me take over here. That's Christian Bachigalupi on the ball there, Timmy. And if you haven't been watching his game, he has been one of the in-form halves ever since he got the starting role a few weeks ago. Look, I couldn't just sit around and let my boys be tarnished like this because we're putting up a statement victory here today. And make no mistake, as tough as the Tigers are, the Sharks are a dark horse team heading into this finals. And if this doesn't say, what we're capable of, then I think it's going to be shown again next week. But we still got a game to finish, and it's all happening here in the box. Just imagine 10 people cramped up in a 2x3 sort of room, and that's what's going on here. But it's been full action, and Malcolm's trying to take that lead out. But Will, your thoughts as we enter the final quarter of this game?
Yeah, I mean, the Sharks, they're knocking on the door here. They're very, very close. And one more try could be the dagger in the hearts of the Tigers. They've got to defend their hearts out here. But oh my goodness, Delaney puts a good kick in. It's a weird one. Sonny Tyre picks it up. The Tigers, can they stop him? Yes, they have. That is miraculous defense. And just shows the heart. Yeah, Snicko, what about that defense there? I mean, you're a man that knows about defense. Tell us about that. Good scramble.
We actually have the worst defensive record in the top 8 at the Finns, so I used to know what it was about. We've forgotten this season, unfortunately, but luckily Tyler just keeps scoring tries, so we're all sweet. We're actually up to my favourite point in the game, if AMAC's with me, for some keep and cut, and I think we can run through the back 5 really quickly. I'd probably keep all of them, with Cyrus Marks and maybe, depending on if he wants to find a fullback gig somewhere. What do you think?
Yeah, I like all of them, and I think this is probably one of the key strengths of the Tigers. If they didn't have this back line, then they wouldn't really be in the position they are at the moment. As long as they keep Barnes at number 1, keep him out of the 6, and the Tigers do well, Snicker.
Yeah, and because there's a lot of people here, I might just run through quickly from 6 to 13 in order, my keep or cut. So I'd probably go cut, keep, cut, keep, cut, keep, cut, keep. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Yep, I agree with that. Earlier in the week as well, Mav Keller, he decided he doesn't know if he wants to stay a Tiger or not.
Really? He'd love to be a Dolphin, I heard.
As well. Oh, well. He is sitting in some darkness and taking some time to figure out his further moves. So that'll be an interesting hot property coming up too, Snicker.
Yeah, and we'll just touch the bench quickly. I think Lillard, gold prop, unfortunately might be in danger. Cut. Rossini, he's been really good this season. Probably keep him. The other 2, Jeff Keane, very good. Keep him. And I'm not sure who their 16 is, but I'd probably cut them just for some parity.
Yep. If you've got a Mayava on your team, that's usually a good sign, but only if you're a Panther. So we might see another Mayava dynasty happening over there at the Panthers, much like we saw with the Goodwins over at the Roosters, Snicker.
Yeah, and it certainly worked out well for the Roosters, so perhaps the Tigers won't want to go for that. As we get a little bit of a falcon there, I'm not sure. Riley Murray, can you talk us through what just happened?
I wish I could tell you. I've got no clue. I'm seeing nothing here, but I think someone's just broken the line. I can't see a thing here. I think I'm behind John Boy at the moment. And everyone knows that John Boy can't see anything from his chair. So yeah, I'll send it to someone who can actually see. Will K, how you doing there?
Sione Mataus running it on the last, and that's not the Tigers attack that I really was looking forward to watching tonight. Yeah. How are you hanging in there after that one, Muzz? Just running it on the last.
Not good.
Didn't think so. Tom, care to comment?
Just give the ball to Thomas Usher, in my opinion. If you're a Shark. Even if you're a Tiger. Oh, he's away. MBT. He's gone past one. Will he score? Will he score? Will he score? He's given it away. He's been tackled. Oh, big run there from MBT. I thought I was going to score another one there. Anyhow, what do you think of that? Because I don't know if you could probably do that in your career. So, what do you think of that?
Yeah. I don't think my player is very capable of that or Nice pass there. Marcus just held up. It's going to be last tackle here. They're going to go to Delaney. Hopefully he can put a good kick here. As he'll dribble it across the ground. It takes a ricochet and MBT is tackled there. Not the last tackle you'd want, but I guess they've got the Tigers pinned in their own half. And I don't think the Tigers comeback is very likely here. But we'll see. Tim James, I think you've gone off. Have you not?
Yes, I'm on the bench right now. I'm also in the commentary box, and so I'm doing some weird stuff there. But yeah, just the game plan from the Tigers today didn't execute well. But our goal line defense in the last 20 minutes has been excellent. So you can always take something out of that. Put it into next week.
Points.
Sorry, who told you to talk? Anyways, Eli Barnes with the run there. And I'm sorry for the rude interruption there, guys. You know, it's not easy having 9 people in the box crammed in there. Yeah, there's they go the corner there as someone just kicked the ball there. It's not easy to see. They take it there. Of course, sending it off to my main man, Sonny Tyre. Sonny, the win is all yours, I believe, today. How proud are you of that?
Yeah, Tim, very proud of the boys. It's always good signs heading into finals to get off on a W, but you know, respect to you and Riley. You know, I know how passionate you are, and if we do end up having a rematch next week, I think we're going to bring the best out of both teams. So
bring the boom.
Yeah, bring the boom. Yeah, we'll enjoy this one here tonight, but yeah, we can't celebrate it and hold on to it for too long. Got to get back to work and prep up for the finals. And I'll pass it on to my honorary commentator in the box in this 9-man crew we have. Also, John Boy, your thoughts and opinion on this game for both sides, particularly for the Tigers.
Yeah, thanks for making me an honorary Sharky today, Sonny. It feels good to know what winning is. Fantastic day out of office for the Sharks. I think it's been a great day out. I've got to hear a rendition of Usher. I've seen a few people get folded. I've seen.
Let's go.
You want my arm off the bench? It's all happening right now. If they could please kick the ball to Usher so he could step you in, it'd be much appreciated. He's an absolute bum, a dog, just absolutely terrible. And we won't get to see it as Delaney takes a shanked kick. Well, your thoughts?
Yeah, sorry for some fruitful language going on in the box. Oh, there's Thomas Usher. Oh, he's been taken into touch. Dom, do you have anything to say about that?
Daddy's home. Oh, yeah.
Okay, looks like Thomas Usher's home is the sideline. Oh, just a little bit stunned there. I didn't expect to hear that bomb come out of... I don't expected Dom bombs in the commentary box tonight, not C bombs. There's David Barnett taking a hit up there. And yeah, the Tigers, they haven't been their best tonight, but I dare say, cautioning a guess that they will be working hard in this next week and looking to make a big comeback. If they are to play the Sharks, of course, I don't think that it'll be the same sort of side running out. Obviously, the lineup probably very similar, but I think that they'll have a whole new air about them. Muzza, any truth to what I'm saying at the moment?
Look, I'm not too sure at the moment. I'll need to have a long look at myself in the mirror and reflect on this for many days to come. But come Thursday, I'll make sure you know.
Please do, because that is the cutoff.
Oh yeah. No, you've been waiting for this loving all day. Okay, I'll stop.
Digital footprint.
That's beautiful.
Mike, any more noises on the sideline going on at the moment?
I don't think he's here.
Ah. Hell yeah, any more noises going on at the sideline at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's pretty reminiscent of a loss in Belmore. I mean, there's a lot of stuff getting thrown at some of the sideline commentators. I don't know if you're getting some stuff thrown at you, Tim, on the bench, but yeah.
I'm throwing stuff at people.
Yeah, but we'll hand it off to Sonny Tyre. Sonny Tyre. Still on the field, mate?
No, I'm on the sideline now. I'm waiting for the boys to finish up the game and enjoy a cheeky beverage in the sheds with them. But yeah, I'm very proud of the boys. You know, I think we've been written off a lot throughout this season, and heading into the finals, I think there's going to be a bit of a target on our backs now. We've shown what we can do when we play to our strengths, so good signs heading into it. And yeah, GG's to the Tigers. Yeah, expecting them to bounce back in a huge way, but yeah, we're going to party this one up tonight.
As we'll just look at some of the stats here. We've got a plethora of analysts, so I won't talk too hard. Maybe Sticker, you get this first page for us.
Yeah, of course. 55% to the Sharks, 30 to 12. It really showed. The errors were about the same. Unfortunately, the Tigers had to make 20 more tackles, and I guess that just shows the Sharks didn't give them too much ball without sort of being forced into it. And yeah, the mixed tackle count reflects that. Line breaks relatively the same. As we look at some individual stats, I'd be really interested to hear from Dom Young. So how many big booms he'd give this game?
How many big booms I give this game? I give this game approximately 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. As we see, MPT with 271 running meters. He had an absolute stellar of a game. Drew Matthews had 180. Anthony Delaney had a great game. Where's my guy? Where is he? There he is. Thomas Usher. Big game. 123 run meters. That's a beast of a game from the entire Sharks team. And I'll give it off to, I'll get off to Muzza. Yeah, he can talk about his team and the Tigers.
Did we even talk about the Sharks? Did we just skip them there? Alright, I'll talk about my team. If we need to circle back, we'll do that. Yeah, Mav Kello did a lot of defending, like the rest of the team really did all game. 29 tackles. Really, a few standouts, just Eli Barnes getting a lot of meters, not able to get too much done in the attacking section of the game. Really, we struggled with that. Cyrus Marks, who's really carrying a lot of the game too. David Barnigan, that's one try as well, getting 2 tackle breaks, pretty nice for him. As well as Tim James, he had a real good game too, getting a try, getting himself 27 tackles, only 1 miss too. Quite a few standouts, just couldn't get it done tonight. Shout out to Sonny and his boys, they're just too good for us tonight. We'll need to do a lot to kind of fix this come next week. We'll send it over to Tim.
Thank you, Muzz. It was a great game, of course. Sharks 30, Tigers 12. A big week next week. I believe it is finals time. Everyone get ready. Take time off work because this is going to be a big one. I've been Tim James, joined by a plethora. I think that's the word. That's a big word. A lot of people in this box. Sonny, Tyler, Snicko, bro, Muzza, Mike, John Boyd, hell yeah, Dom Young, AMAC, and of course, William K. I've been Tim James. Thank you for listening to us today.